Chapman. Cut both. Run. I'm a threat. Yeah, it's a bet. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm a threat. It's a bet. Yeah. Let's go. Get my wrist. Whoa. Top. Yeah. Whoa. Know it. Blowing again. From. Whoa. Yeah. Making a killing. Oh yeah. In respect. It's a check. Nothing less. Oh yeah. I'm a threat. Yeah, it's a bet. Yeah. Ooh. It's a threat. Yeah. Ooh. Yo. Bag it up. Talk. DNA. Whoa. In respect. It's a check. Nothing less. Oh yeah. It's a threat. Oh, it's a bet. Oh, man. Threat. Yeah. It's a bet. Man. Oh yeah. Okay. Woo. Get tossed. Let's go. Chapman. Woo. Cut both. Run. Woo. I'm a threat. Yeah, it's a bet. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm a threat. It's a bet. Yeah. Let's go. Get my wrist. Whoa. Top. Yeah. Whoa. Know it. Blowing again. From. Whoa. Yeah. Making a killing. Oh yeah. In respect. It's a check. Nothing less. Oh yeah. I'm a threat. Yeah, it's a bet. Yeah. Ooh. It's a threat. Yeah. Ooh. Yo. Chapman.
And welcome to the 2022 eFootball Championship Pro Draw Ceremony. I'm your host, Mark Scott, delighted to be back involved in this superb tournament with the great team that are working on it as well. But I'm not going to be alone today. Joining us from home are two familiar faces. We have our commentator, Harry Shannon, and our pundit, Stuart Wesley. Afternoon, guys.
Afternoon, Mark. It's great to be back. This is a competition I look forward to every single year. We have a change up in format, which of course we'll touch on a little bit later on, which could spice things up, but I'm looking forward to it nonetheless. It's my favourite competition of the year and I can't wait to get things going.
Yeah, I'm delighted to be back. I've been hauled off of the virtual substitutes bench and back into the commentary position with Harry and Mark. I'm very happy to be back as part of the team. And yeah, I'm looking forward to all of the action that spills out in the match days going forward.
Lovely stuff. Well, plenty more from those guys throughout the draw ceremony. But first of all, time to bring you up to speed with a little changes that we've had to the format of the competition. The eFootball Championship Pro 2022 is a professional league where the world's top esports players are contracted by European professional clubs which compete against each other. Now, each club are going to be fielding a three-man team in pursuit of glory in the championship. This season, we'll have 8 participating clubs, and today is the draw ceremony where we're going to see which groups those clubs are drawn into. As you might have noticed already, and as Harry pointed out, the format of this season's competition has changed a little bit, and here is the information.
eFootball is returning for another exciting season with 2 new tournaments. The eFootball Championship Pro for top-notch football clubs and the eFootball Championship Open for in-game users. In June 2022, 8 out of the best European football clubs will compete to see who will win the eFootball Championship Pro. FC Barcelona, Manchester United FC, FC Bayern München, Arsenal FC, AS Roma, Celtic FC, Galatasaray SK and AS Monaco will battle it out in a brand new competition format of 1 versus 1 matches. The 2022 eFootball Championship Pro season consists of a group stage and a knockout stage. The 8 participating clubs will be divided into 2 groups, where they will play a match against the other 3 clubs in their group. Each match will consist of 3 games, where 3 points will be awarded for a win and 1 point will be given to each club in case of a draw. At the end of the group stage, the best 3 clubs from each group will advance to the knockout stage. The best 2 clubs from the group stage will move on directly to the semi-finals, and the remaining qualified teams will face each other in the quarter-finals. All knockout stage matches will be in a best-of-3 format. The winner of the knockout stage will receive the exclusive eFootball Championship Pro trophy, and all clubs will be awarded prize money according to their final rankings. Clubs will also be able to obtain individual awards and bonuses per victory. Aside from the aforementioned prizes, outstanding performances will also be awarded with individual prizes. These include the goal of the day, the best player of each group, and the MVP of the season. Additionally, fans will be able to win club goods in eFootball Victory Giveaway campaign that will be carried out by the clubs throughout the competition. For every victory in a match, a giveaway will be held on the winning club's channel and platform, where fans could get different rewards. The draw to determine which group each club will join is planned to be held on June 4th. The group stage matches will take place on June 11th, 12th, 18th and 19th. The knockout stage will be played on June 25th and 26th. Become a part of the excitement by joining us on the official eFootball channels and club channels. Don't miss it.
Well, there you have it. We explained there that the season is divided into the group stage and the knockout stage, and the matches have got a different format as well, because there's 3 games per match in the group stage, and then it's best of 3 when we get to the knockout stages. And another alteration is it is 1v1 this time around. Let's bring our experts back in now and hear from Wezza and, first of all, Harry, about what they make about the change to the format.
I just think it's so exciting. I think it's going to bring a completely different dynamic to the league this year. If people have watched eFootball Championship Pro iterations in the past, it's been 3 versus 3. You've had those teammates to rely on if you're having a bit of a slow start. But something I think Wes can speak to here as well, being a former competitor himself, is that it's a completely different type of psychology when it comes to these matches now.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, you're not relying on teammates anymore. You have yourself and yourself alone. There is no more hiding places for you to go. It's all on your skill, all on your ability, and all on your game plan. So I think every game is going to almost count double as a result of it changing to this 1v1 format. And I think we'll see a lot of players come to the fore, and I think we might see a couple of players maybe get a little bit exposed here too.
Yeah, very interesting to see how it pans out. As usual, there will be awards for the best performing players throughout the championship, but also you guys, the fans, can earn some rewards as well. Isn't that right, Harry?
Yeah, that's right. It's not just the eFootball Championship Pro players that are in the awards this season. Of course, we will be doing, as you said, goal of the day, best player of the group stage, and MVP of the entire tournament. But the prizes this season are not just for the professional players, they're for eFootball fans as well, as Konami has launched 2 new campaigns. The first is the viewing campaign. You can earn up to 500 eFootball points simply by tuning into the match streaming service just before kickoff. But make sure you do this from within the game, otherwise it won't count. And the other thing is the victory giveaway campaign. Fans will be able to win goods from their favorite participating clubs every time they win a game. That's not a whole match, that's just one game. So make sure you are tuning into your clubs, supporting them, and you could win yourself some goodies.
Yeah, plenty of prizes up for grabs for all of you as well. Let's have a look at the clubs then that are participating in the championship. And first of all, we're going to be taking a look at FC Barcelona. Harry, what do you make of their opportunities in this championship?
Well, people who have watched iterations of this competition in the past will know that Barcelona are a fun team to watch. You have their second-year veterans now of Alex R and De Palma, and you bring in Roxa. When you consider this is now a 1-versus-1 competition, he's a European champion. Winning the E-Euros last season is Roxa with Serbia last year. So a decent addition to an already strong Barcelona team.
We've seen a few changes in some of the squads, but one team that has stuck with exactly the same lineup is Manchester United, Wezza.
Yeah, you talk about experience. I mean, you can see it running throughout this team. EC O'Neill, Cams, Osterbuch back once again for another season. I think the changing dynamics, this now being a 1v1 format, I think will really benefit Man United kind of in the latter stages, or at least if they look to get to those latter stages, it will benefit them somewhat.
And as with Manchester United, the next club we're going to take a look at is looking to lift the trophy for the second time in their history. It is the German Giants FC Bayern München, Harry.
Yeah, no change for the Bavarians. They are sticking with the Spaniards, Alex Aguathil, Jose and Mestre, Coach Lutti in the back as well. They know what it takes to win this competition. They've done it in the past. The question is, can they do it again now with the changing format?
Yeah, absolutely. Good question. Let's have another look at one of the British sides that are in action now, and it's going to be Arsenal FC. And Wezza, there's been a few changes to the squad.
Yeah, I mean, the most notable addition we've got here is S. Venom, again, coming in from AS Roma from previous seasons, has returned to the Arsenal fold. You've got Indominator, who has been around Dutch esports for, feels like forever, and then on top of that, you have arguably my favourite player to watch, which is Barbosa, full of passion, full of volume, and full of goals as well. So I think this Arsenal team might be the surprise package that we might see come forward.
And you mentioned Roma there. Let's have a look at them in a bit more detail now. And Harry, they came second in the regular league season last time around, so they boast some pedigree.
Yeah, pedigree and expectations. I think they fell a little bit flat when it came to the knockout stages last year, so we're seeing some changes in personnel. We had Irma and Gagliardo both having breakout seasons last year. They found themselves on a Roma team alongside Stifler, who I think a lot of eFootball fans will be looking at to try and be a star player and a breakout player, as his 2 teammates were last season here on AS Roma.
Moving on to Celtic FC now, and Wezza, they are a side that have certainly strengthened.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, you look at the likes of AS Babirsk, who is experienced in this competition, knows what it takes to score goals and be part of a very valuable team. But the two main kind of stories out of this is Killsu and Lotfi, both coming from AS Monaco, both being, great players in their own right. It's not just a co-op competition anymore, it's 1v1. We'll probably see the best of the two of them now going forward, and this Celtic side will look to push on and will look to get into one of those top spots to get themselves through to the knockout phase.
Absolutely, and flying the flag for Turkey, Galatasaray SK. Harry, your thoughts on what they might be able to achieve?
Well, every time Galatasaray play in this league, it's always fireworks. We know how fiery and passionate their fans can be, and I'm looking forward to this team bringing the energy. You have the captain returning for a second season, Mujahid. He is flanked by Kepa, another Euro champion with Serbia last summer, and then Dijol as well, who will be a newcomer to the league, looking to make, again, another one of those breakthrough performances, hopefully a surprise package.
And last but by no means least, it's AS Monaco. Weza, I know speaking to you before the draw that you reckon this is a team it's worth keeping an eye on.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, you talk about the quality that runs through AS Monaco. It starts no sooner with Uzbek Abayo, again, for my money, the best eFootball player of all time. Again, going back into a 1v1 habitat, it's his home territory. He knows what it takes to win 1v1 games. You then look further down the line, Guifera, arguably the best South American player that there is in the game today. And then the real X factor for me, which is Nexa, who comes off this seemingly kind of revolving conveyor belt of French talent that is coming through from eFootball. These guys are very much the ones to watch.
Wonderful stuff. Thank you very much, guys. So we've now seen all of the clubs that are competing in the championship, but let's hear what some of the real-life players make of the excitement building.
Hi, eFootball fans. Sambilo Konga here.
Hola, culés.
Hi, it's Vito Manone from AS Monaco.
Hello, it's Giorgio Komakis from Celtic.
This is Ismail Jacobs from AS Monaco.
I'm Takehiro Tomiase from Arsenal.
I'm Chris Smalling from AS Roma.
C'est Wissam Ben Yedder, joueur de l'AS Monaco.
Good news, our favorite eSport competition is back with a new name.
eFootball Championship Pro.
All the best in the tournament. I'm sure you'll do us all proud.
I'm sure this season will be amazing.
I wish good luck to our esports players.
We are wishing our players the very best in their competition.
Tune in this season to see how their performance compares.
N'oubliez pas d'encourager notre team eSport.
I've been looking forward to see them scoring a lot of goals.
I hope they score many goals using my player in game.
Wish our eFootball team all the best for the championship.
Et j'espère qu'ils marqueront des buts avec mon joueur.
And can't wait for eFootball Championship Pro to start next weekend.
¿Quieres verlo conmigo? David.
Come on, you Reds. Come on, the Gunners.
Come on, the Hoops.
Let's go, Giallorossi.
Vamos.
Glory, glory, Man United. Go for it, Reds.
We never stop.
Well, some familiar faces there who are certainly very excited about the competition being very close to starting. But I guess you're wondering exactly how the teams are going to be drawn out. Well, the way it's going to work is that there are two groups, A and B. The team that come out of the bowl first will go into Group A. The team that come out second go into Group B. The team that come out third are in Group A. The team that come out fourth move into Group B, and so on and so forth. So hopefully that all makes sense. Who, though, is going to be pulling the balls out? Well, I'm delighted to say we've got a special guest alongside us. Executive Director of EMR, Jordi Orteu, is here. Jordi, thanks for joining us. And just like all the players we saw there, you must be very excited.
Yeah, thank you, Mark. I'm very excited about this season. You know, the best teams in the world, the best competition in the world. We are waiting for see these amazing matches that against these players. So can't wait to get it started.
Yeah, some amazing matches are on the horizon. We're going to find out who's playing who very shortly. Let's get to the main event. It's the draw. Please pull out the first club that will be going into Group A.
Okay, let's go. And the first team is Celtic FC.
So Celtic FC go into Group A, and that means they will be playing on the first match day, which is next Saturday, the 11th of June. OK, the second ball to be drawn now, and they will be going into Group B.
And it's Galatasaray SK.
Galatasaray are the first team to go in to Group B. That means that they will have their first match next Sunday. OK, we move on. Now we're going to get the second team that are going in Group A. So who comes out here will be alongside Celtic.
AS Monaco.
AS Monaco joins Celtic in Group A, and that means that Celtic against Monaco will be the first match that we see next Saturday. What a cracker to get things going. Let's move on then. Let's find out who's joining Galatasaray in Group B.
AS Roma.
AS Roma join Galatasaray, and Galatasaray against Roma will be the first match day of that group next Sunday. Okay, we're at the halfway stage. Let's see what we're going to get next.
And the next is FC Bayern München.
FC Bayern München go into Group A, so they join Celtic and AS Monaco. We move on to the third club that are going to be in Group B. This club will be alongside Galatasaray and Roma in that section.
And it's FC Barcelona.
FC Barcelona will be with Galatasaray and Roma in Group B. Okay, we're very close to completing now Group A. Let's find out who joins Celtic, Monaco and Bayern München.
And it's Manchester United.
Manchester United with Celtic, Monaco and Bayern München in Group A. Okay, so one team left to draw out. We know who it should be if all has worked out with the draw.
And it's Arsenal FC.
Arsenal FC. So all is well with the draw, and that completes the draw ceremony. So we now know the lineups of the two groups. Jordi, thank you so much for your time. Masterful performance there.
Thank you very much, Mark.
Brilliant. Thank you very much indeed, Jordi. So as we say, we now know the lineups for the groups that you can see there. Group A, Celtic, Monaco, Bayern München, Manchester United. Group B, Roma, Arsenal, Galatasaray and Barcelona. And also it means that we know the order of the matches, who is going to be playing who on the group stage day 1 and group stage day 2, which means that we have the opportunity to really get into the nuts and bolts of how the competition is going to pan out, who perhaps has the trickier start, who perhaps is going to be able to make a strong opportunity to get up and running very early on. So let's bring back in our experts to give their opinions on what they make of the draw and also the fixtures.
Yeah, thanks so much, Mark. As you said, a masterful performance there by Jordi on the stage. Wes, let's take a look first and foremost at Group A. We'll start with day 1 there in the top left. You see we kick off with Celtic Monaco, followed by Bayern Man United, and then Celtic Bayern to close out the day. And then in the bottom right, if we look diagonally, day 2 will feature Monaco versus United, then Manchester United versus Celtic, and then to close out the group, Monaco and Bayern. It's so important, isn't it, in these groups to start fast. Is there a key game in either of these days here for Group A that you say is probably make or break for one of these clubs?
I think looking at it, I think it's going to be. It looks like it'll be Celtic versus Bayern. I think it's going to be the kind of the important one on day 1. I think just because you've got your teams that all play twice on that day, as we've said so many times before, you know, these games will come thick and fast. We won't, you won't have any time to really breathe, and you want to get these points on the board early if you are Celtic. Same said for Bayern Munich as well. Bayern Munich playing twice on that day, they might be slightly more in rhythm, having played Man United the game before. I think that game's going to be a real kind of litmus test for both teams to see where they end up in this competition.
Yeah, you don't want to leave yourself a day late and $1 short going into that second day. Let's start now looking at Group B on day 1 there in the bottom left. We'll be kicking off that group with Galatasaray versus Roma. That will be followed by Barcelona taking on the Gunners of Arsenal FC. And then we have Galatasaray against Barcelona there on day 1. And the top right, you see day 2's fixtures as well. Roma Arsenal, Arsenal Galatasaray and Roma Barcelona. A similar question, is there maybe a make or break fixture, or rather, Wes, let me ask you a different question. Which match here are you most excited for? Because it's 1v1s this season.
Yeah, with it being 1v1s this season, I think AS Roma versus Arsenal on day 2. I think that will be an important one. You'll have almost the return of the X with Venom going back and playing against his old club. You've got the likes of, as we mentioned, Stifler to lay down a marker for their intentions in the eFootball Championship Pro. So I think that'll be a pretty critical game going forward. I think that one will really set the tempo for day 2.
Yeah, definitely agree, Mark. Back over to you in the studio.
Yeah, great to hear your thoughts. They're very interesting to hear what they make of the order of the fixtures and who perhaps has the tougher start. So we know what Harry and Weza think about the state of play, but let's find out from some of the esports players themselves who are going to be competing what they make of their particular path to potential glory. And Weza is going to be speaking to some of them. Over to you.
Yeah, so I have the luxury of speaking to the Group A. So I think we're looking to speak to Monaco. Uzma Cabello, welcome in. I hope you're well, friend. Are you happy with your team's draw that you got today?
I think it's a group of the deaf, but we are Monaco. We play this year against my old teammate Kilou and Lotfi, and Asmabis is my friend. But it's esports, it's like this. But we are Monaco, we are afraid of nobody. We have 2 new players this year. Nexa is a young, is a future talent. He's a young player in France. And Guy Ferrand, one of the best players of history. But it's like this, and I want to say thank you to all for this competition, and good luck to all team.
Yeah, you can tell the excitement is absolutely pouring off you right now. We cannot wait to get started, and we look forward to seeing how Monaco progress during this season. Next up on our Group A, who have we got? So, just waiting to see who we've got here. We've got Bayern. We've got Jose. Jose, welcome in. I hope you're well, friend. How is it you are feeling about the changing dynamic changing from co-op gameplay to 1v1? How is that going to change Bayern's kind of game plan?
Well, for sure it's the death group. I think everyone is agree with this, but yeah, for sure we are Bayern. We are going to be prepared. We are training a lot. For sure we are going to be ready for the battle. It's not going to be easy for anyone, but yeah, we are going to try to show we are on the pitch and try to fight for the first position to go to the knockout stage.
Fantastic, and you're looking very well, as I mentioned on social media previously. You look like you've had a good off season. I hope that Bayern have a good season to go forward with as well. The next team that we will speak to, I believe, is Manchester United. I believe it'll be Eldridge. Eldridge, good afternoon to you, sir. I hope you're all well. How have you viewed that draw for yourselves? I know that Uzma made mention that it's the group of death, but how do you guys see it in the United camp? Oh, looks like we may have a slight audio issue. Unfortunately, we can't hear Eldridge, unfortunately, so we'll look to try and get that connection re-established. Just wait. There it is. Yeah, we can hear you now, Eldridge. I won't need to repeat the question. I don't think. But how do you guys see it in the United camp for this potential group of death, as it's been coined by Uzma Cabello?
Attends, je pense que c'est bon. C'est bon en fait.
Okay, so unfortunately we're still having issues. Unfortunately, hearing Eldridge, I'm sure he will have had plenty to say. Unfortunately, we can't seem to establish that connection thoroughly. And I believe we were due to speak to Celtic, however, they were unavailable for comment. So I will pass it over back to Mark in the studio.
Thanks very much, Weza. Great work there. Shame about the audio issues, but we'll have plenty more build-up ahead of the start of the competition next Saturday, so don't you worry about that. Let's move across to Group B now, and it's Harry who's going to be chatting to some of the competitors in this section. Harry.
Yeah, thanks, Mark. It's the fun thing about live TV, isn't it? We're going to be starting things off with the Turkish giants Galatasaray. Mujahid, it's great to have you back this year. You've seen your draw now. You have Roma, Barcelona and Arsenal. How are you feeling about this group?
It's great to see you again also. I think I like our chances in the group. Of course, it's not going to be easy because there's no easy games in eFootball Pro. Every game is going to be really tough, but I think me and my teammates, we have potential to beat everyone in this tournament. We believe in ourselves and we want to show it on the pitch. We will do our best to pass the group stage and we will see what happens in the knockout stage, hopefully.
Well, you're so right. No easy games in this level of competition. Mujahid, thank you so much for your time. Looking forward to chatting to you more this season, and best of luck here in Group B. Up next, we're going to be chatting to the guys from AS Roma, and I tell you what, they have a tough group ahead of them. Hopefully we can get the Roma representative ready soon. And there he is, Irma, a familiar face now, your second year in the league. Great to have you back. You have a new team this year. You've seen the draw now. Galatasaray, Barcelona and Arsenal are your opponents. How are you feeling now?
Yeah, we are very happy to be in this competition. Yes, it's a difficult group. It's a difficult group because all clubs has a very strong players. But we train a lot and we will do our best to win this league.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Irma. I appreciate your time. Hopefully we get to chat to you a little bit more this season, coming off some victories for your new club. Up next then is going to be Barcelona, who are, of course, a massive club, and a massive player representing them for the first time this year is Roxa. Marco, my friend, how are you feeling about this group? It's a tough one, surely. Galatasaray, Roma and Arsenal. How are you feeling about this group, my friend?
Hi, nice to see you again. Yeah, the group is really tough and hard, and my former teammate Skepa is here, and my old club Roma. But we will try to play our game, and our goal is to reach the final. And if we want to win this, we must beat all opponents.
Well, I think, Marco, the Barcelona fans are going to be incredibly happy with your performances to come this year. Best of luck, my friend. Looking forward to hearing from you more. Up next is going to be the final group members here in Group B. It will be Arsenal FC, and we have Mr. Venom. Venom, I gotta say, it's great to have you here. This group now it's a tough one, right? Galatasaray, Roma and Barcelona. What are your initial thoughts on this group now?
Thank you, mate. Yeah, this group is really balanced, but I think that any draw could be hard because each clubs here in the competition are really strong, really historical clubs, and all those clubs have really strong players, so it will be nice for you to watch for sure, and we'll try to give our best, of course, as first goal to go through the group stage, and then we'll see what happens.
You always put on a show, my friend. Can't wait to see how you get on this season. Best of luck, of course, with Arsenal. And good news for those at home. We have the Celtic representative here, Mr. Lotfi. Lotfi, a new team, new colours for you, and a new group as well. How are you feeling after the draw here in Group A?
Well, I'm feeling it's a very hard group, I think, but well, all teams are very good on the league, so for sure it will be very hard. I think Bayern and Manchester, they are very good players out the game and on the game. It will be so hard to play against their players, but well, we will fight the maximum, and we will try to win like always.
That's exactly what all the Celtic fans want to hear. Lotfi, thanks so much for your time. Best of luck this season. Can't wait to see how you get on in your new colours. And I'm hearing in my ear as well, Manchester United may have fixed their little audio problems over there. So we'll see if we can speak to Eldridge O'Neill. Eldridge, Group A it is then, my friend. How are you feeling about this group?
First of all, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now, Fred. Go right ahead.
Okay, good. Yeah, but it's a very tough group, you know. We play against the two world champions in Monaco. We play against European champions in Bayern Munich. We play against two times eFootball Pro champions in representing Celtic. So it's a very, very tough group. But I think that we are very excited to play, to compete finally. You know, we want to play, we want to win the competition. So if you want to win, you have to beat the best. So Group A or Group B, it doesn't matter. You have to win everyone in the end. So we're fighting for the title, and we want to be champions.
Well, that's a fantastic mentality to have, my friend. Looking forward to maybe some more halfway line goals this year from you. I'm not sure if that's too tough an ask, but either way, best of luck this season in Group A. Can't wait to chat to you more and see how you get on. Eldridge, thank you so much. And Mark in the studio, back over to you, my friend.
Cheers, Harry. Thanks so much for that one. It really does whet the appetite, doesn't it, hearing from some of the players and their hopes and expectations for how the tournament is going to pan out. And, of course, we're not far away from the action starting. Let's have a recap then of what we have seen at the draw ceremony for the tournament then. We're going to show you what the groups are looking like ahead of kickoff next weekend. We have Galatasaray, Roma, Arsenal and Barcelona in one of the sections, and also Manchester United, Bayern, Monaco and Celtic there as well. You can see how the games are panning out as well. Group stage day one, Group A, Celtic against Monaco, Bayern against Manchester United and Celtic against Bayern round that off, and that is what kicks off the action next Saturday. And you can also make sure that you stay tuned to all of the eFootball social media accounts, which we will have the details of for you on the screen very shortly, ahead of the competition beginning next Saturday, June the 11th at 1300 Central European time. But as I say, it's all going to be on the eFootball social media accounts, all that you need to know ahead of the tournament. So just make sure that you keep an eye on those to stay bang up to date with everything. But we're not far away from the action actually kicking off. Harry and Weza, final thoughts from you guys?
Final thoughts, I can't wait to get this season underway. We have a new dynamic in 1v1s. We have new players entering the league. And of course, we have points and prizes for the viewers at home. So make sure you're staying up to date with the viewing and the giveaway campaigns that each of the clubs are giving away. And yeah, make sure you stay tuned because it's going to be absolute fireworks.
Yeah, draws out the way. All of the teams know where they're meant to be. Let's just get the show on the road. I want to see goals now.
Well, we're not far away from seeing the action commence. Guys, thank you so much. Looking forward to seeing you both again next Saturday. Just to recap as well, the social media accounts for eFootball are where you're going to get all of the information to keep you bang up to date with everything. But we're not far away now from the action actually commencing. Remember, it is next Saturday, June the 11th at 1300 Central European time. We can't wait to see you then. From all of us here, it's goodbye.